Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to see about the lesson microorganisms, friend and foe. Microorganisms means the organisms which are not seen with the help of our naked eyes are called microorganisms. They are very tiny. Microorganisms can be also called as microbes. It can be seen only with the help of microscope. Microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. These groups are bacteria, fungus, protozoa, and some algae. Viruses are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. Some common viruses are cold, influenza, cough. Serious viruses diseases are chicken pox, polio are also caused by viruses. Diseases like dysentry and malaria are caused by protozoa, whereas typhoid and tuberculosis are bacterial diseases. Examples of algae are chlamydomonas and spirogyra. Examples of protozoa are amoeba and paramecium. Examples of fungus are bread mold, penicillium, and aspergillus. Where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms live in all types of environment, ranging from ice-cold climate to hot springs, and deserts to marshy lands. They are also found inside the bodies of animals and also inside bodies of humans. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes like preparation of curd, bread, and cake. They are also used in cleaning up of the environment. For example, the organic wastes, vegetable peels, remains of animals, feces, etc., are broken down into harmless and usable substances by bacteria. Recall that bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines. In agriculture they are used to increase soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. Making of curd and bread. Curd contains several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium Lactobacillus promotes the formation of curd. It multiplies in milk and converts it into curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles and many other food items. Bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice idlis and dosa batter. Commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large-scale production of alcohol, wine, and acetic acid, vinegar. Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juices, etc. This is the smell of alcohol as sugar. This is the smell of alcohol as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. Medicinal use of microorganisms. Whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets, capsules, or injections such as of penicillin. The source of these medicines is microorganisms. These medicines kill or stop the growth of the disease-causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called antibiotics. The penicillin is the first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1929. The antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganisms and are used to cure a variety of diseases. Vaccine. The medicine used to protect the children from several diseases is called vaccine. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for chicken pox. Cleaning the environment. The microorganisms decompose dead organic wastes of plants and animals, converting them into simple substances. These substances are again used by other plants and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby cleans up the environment. Harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms also causes diseases to human beings, plants, and animals. Such disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Disease-causing microorganisms in humans. Pathogens enter our body through the air we breathe, the water we drink and the food we eat. They can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person or carried by an animal. Microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food, or physical contact are called communicable diseases. Examples of such diseases: include cholera, common cold, chicken pox and tuberculosis. There are some insects and animals which act as carriers of disease-causing microbes. Housefly is one such carrier. The flies sit on the garbage end. Animal excreta. Pathogens stick to their bodies. When these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens. So, it is advisable to always keep food covered. Avoid consuming uncovered items of food. Another example of a carrier is the female Anopheles mosquito, which carries the parasite of malaria. Plasmodium. Female Aedes mosquito acts as carrier of dengue virus. All mosquitoes breed in water. Hence, one should not let water collect anywhere, in coolers, tires, flower pot, etc. By keeping the surroundings clean and dry, we can prevent mosquitoes from breeding. Disease-causing microorganisms in animals. Several microorganisms not only cause diseases in humans and plants, but also in other animals. For example, anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease caused by a bacterium. Foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by a virus. Disease-causing microorganisms. In plants, several microorganisms cause diseases in plants like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple, and others. The diseases reduce the yield of crops. They can be controlled by the use of certain chemicals which kill the microbes. Food poisoning. Food poisoning could be due to the consumption of food spoiled by some microorganisms. Microorganisms that grow on our food sometimes produce toxic substances. These make the food poisonous, causing serious illness and even death. So, it is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoilt. Food preservation. Let us study the common methods of preserving food in our homes. We have to save it from the attack of microorganisms. Some common food preservations are: preservation by common salt. Common salt is used to preserve meat, fish, amla, raw mangoes, tamarind, etc. Preservation by sugar. Jams, jellies and squashes are preserved by sugar. Sugar reduces the moisture contents which inhibit the growth of bacteria that can spoil food. Preservation by oil. Edible oils are used as preservations in vegetables and pickles. Oil does not allow the moisture to surface, thus preventing the growth of bacteria. Preservation by vinegar. It is used to preserve fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, pickles. Heat and cold treatments. The process in which milk is heated to about 70% for 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled and stored, is called pasteurization. This process is discovered by Louis Pasteur. Storage and packing. These days dry fruits and even vegetables are sold in sealed airtight packets to prevent the attack of microbes. Nitrogen fixing. The process by which atmospheric nitrogen is converted into nitrates by the action of microorganisms is called nitrogen fixation. Rhizobium is involved in the fixation of nitrogen in leguminous plants. Rhizobium lives in the root nodules of leguminous plants. Nitrogen cycle. The circulation of nitrogen between organisms and the atmosphere is called the nitrogen cycle. Some microorganisms reside in the root nodules of leguminous plants and fix nitrogen from the air into the soil, and increase soil fertility. Nitrogen is also fixed by lightning to a small extent. In today's class we have learned about the lesson micro-organisms, friend and foe. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you and keep watching.